why does the university oppose this notion of campus carry?
Well, first off, it's incredibly unsafe. Secondly, we're an educational institution where we deliberately and intentionally, as part of the educational process, try to provoke thought, discussion, debate, and disagreement. We're also dealing with a population of young adults who are known to consume large quantities of alcohol and other drugs. And it's an experimental time for young adults, and we want them to be able to experiment in a way that does not set them apart from their peers in some unsafe way. And by introducing handguns, in particular concealed carry, onto the campus is just a very big mistake. In addition, this law stops our ability to stop all weapons from coming on campus. Right now, we have a prohibition against weapons being carried on campus. Unless you've got a concealed carry permit, you can be carrying on the grounds. But everything can be prohibited in our buildings, and we want to keep that.
Why do you feel that you would have problems inside buildings? Because apparently there have not been a lot of problems with concealed carry in terms of people being able to walk around campus. On Bascom Hill, for example, have you had any problems since the concealed carry law went into effect?
Sure, we've had problems, but that's not the point. The point is that when you have concealed carry and people can bring them in and out of buildings, this type of population, the faculty don't want it, we don't want it, it doesn't enhance safety. We don't have an assault problem on campus by strangers or any of that type of thing. The fact of the matter is that you're safer on a UW campus than pretty much any city in the state. Our crime rates are incredibly low. This does not enhance our safety one bit. The idea of more guns being around where they can be mishandled, they can be left behind, and this is just not a good environment to introduce handguns into, like in this quantity.
Chief, do you think there is any evidence out there that suggests that gun-free zones are inherently more dangerous than other places?
No, absolutely not. You know, when you think about the two individuals who were in the news business who were shot, Virginia's a concealed carry, open carry state. They were shot doing their jobs outside. Representative Gabby Giffords was shot, you know, outside in Arizona. And Arizona has concealed carry and open carry and all those types of things. This is a fallacy that people believe that more guns keep you safe. The fact of the matter is that more guns don't keep you safe. And the gun-free zones in and of themselves, that's just not true. Look at all of the different places that violence takes place in America. Very few of those situations are in gun-free zones. Most of the gun problems in America take place in public places out on the street corner in which people can legally carry. And yet the violence continues. More guns is definitely not the answer, and it certainly is not the answer in an educational institution. There's absolutely no data that supports that concealed carry makes people safer. It may make those people who carry feel safer, but it doesn't make the general population feel safer.
Chief, have you had any conversations with the lawmakers who are proposing this change?
No, not yet. I assume that I will. Where does this end? Do we then make sure that our school zones are not gun-free anymore? I mean, it just keeps going on, and the proliferation of weapons in our society is actually leading to more problems, not fewer problems. In essence, it's going to increase the likelihood of an accident, a mistake, a fight that would have been settled with fists being settled by gunfire, as we saw recently at Northern Arizona University out in Arizona and Flagstaff. I mean, that's the type of thing, when you introduce guns into this environment, you're just going to introduce the likelihood that they're going to be used for the wrong reasons.
Chief Riseling, we appreciate your time. Chief Sue Riseling is the police chief at UW-Madison. Thanks very much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me, Mike.